I have the honor of being Matt's second oldest friend behind Mr. Jeffrey Chungvan. Jeff and Matt and I met on the mean streets of Head of Metal School many years ago, and we've been inseparable ever since. And being the fact that we have 25 years of experience with Matt, when I was on the plane flight coming up from Houston, I put together an essay of information I wanted to share with all of you to give you all kind of a look back at Matt's childhood. I suppose you did such an eloquent job of describing Matt from college and beyond. I was going to go from about first grade to our senior year of high school, but oddly enough, I shared that with my wife on the flight over, and she shot me down. That's my first word of advice to Matt. No matter what happens, your wife is always right, so take that to heart. So instead of going through an encyclopedia of information from about first grade to senior year, I'm going to share one story with you, and I brought Jeff up because he played a major role in that story. So I actually have a theory that after Boston College, Matt moved to New York City, and I think the reason that he moved to New York City wasn't because that it's, arguably the greatest city in the world or that he met his wife there, but for the simple fact that he's a horrible driver. Some would say he's arguably one of the world's worst drivers, and having spent a lot of time in the car with him, he's not that bad of a driver, but he might have a black cloud hanging over his head. And this started when we were 16 years old. I think we were going down 302, the very first day Matt got his license. It was a Boxhill? It was 302. What was that, Matt, where are you? What was that car that you had?
The Subaru Loyale with the horn stuck, or was
So Matt thought it was a good idea at 16 years old to start passing people, and about...
No, this is the Black Bomber.
Yeah, the Black Bomber. About 2 hours into it, he gets pulled over and gets the first of many traffic violations that were to follow behind that.
First day ever driving my license.
Thank you. So that was at 16. Fast forward a few years. The Black Accord, was that an early graduation gift?
Yeah.
It was Civic. Was it a Civic?
Yeah, I'm Civic.
Okay. So going back to 1998, right before Matt had the opportunity to be exposed in Boston College, so the spring of '98, we were almost done with high school. We decided to go visit Jeff's older brother at UConn, Mr. Will Chungvan.
UConn Huskies?
So, there we go. So we go in Matt's brand new car. We're driving up to Stores, Connecticut. We're almost at Stores, and I think we might have had a few road sodas on the way. Matt was driving. You were in the front seat. I was in the back seat. We pull over to McDonald's. We get out of the car, and Jeff puts his Snapple bottle underneath, I think, the front right tire. So we leave. Matt pops his tire, and the black cloud follows over him. So we get a flat tire, but we're able to roll the car into the main drag at UConn. What's that area called, that main strip of UConn where we park the car?
North Eagleford Road.
North Eagleford Road. Okay. So the good news was the flat tire that a certain someone caused, we were able to get to UConn. The bad news was we were able to get to UConn because later that night, it was spring weekend at UConn, and we had a wonderful time. And around 2 o'clock in the morning, it was a great time. Around 2 o'clock in the morning, Jeff and his older brother Will were sleeping in his dorm room. Matt and I went to the door. We're knocking on it. They're sound asleep. We hear them snoring. So we finally give up. But not to worry, because you were, yeah, okay. So this is the PG version. There was something else we heard that was going on that night. But let's just say it was snoring that we heard. So anyway, we had a... Matt, was it Surge? What was
Surge.
Surge. So... Yeah, before there was Red Bull.
Jolt.
No, it wasn't even Jolt. It was Surge. It was that green goddamn gasoline. You're green. So we couldn't get into Will's room to go to bed for the night, so Matt and I decided, hey, we have a case of Surge in this car and a bag of Doritos. I think, did you mention Doritos? We did love Doritos. So as camouflage wearing shorts, white beater wearing people, that quote so eloquently described. That's who we were, and we're damn proud of that. So Matt and I decided, well, we've had a great night. Let's go back to the car. Let's drink some sodas, eat some Doritos, and maybe we'll try to pass out. This is the guys on street.
It's really Surge. I swear to God.
So we go back to the strip where all the cars are, and Matt again.
North Eagleville Road.
God bless Mark and Gene. Brand new car.
No, it's
8,000
North
miles.
Eagleville Road, Main Street, Yukon.
So we're walking up and down the main strip of Yukon. All the cars are parked there in the middle of campus, and Matt has his panic button. He's hitting the panic button. We've walked up and down and up and down. And now at this point, it's 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. The sun's starting to come up. We cannot find his car. We don't know where it is. We finally flagged down a tow truck, and we asked him, have you seen a brand new Honda Accord, Honda Civic, black? We swear it was right here. We didn't have that much fun to where we were blacked out, didn't know where the car was. We knew it was right here. He said, oh, I got good news for you. I towed the car. I said, all right, great. Let's go get the car. What happened? He goes, the bad news is the kids rioted. They flipped your car over, and they lit it on fire. So again, let's go back to my theory that there is a black cloud that follows Matt that just says, you know what, son, you're not going to get behind the wheel of another car, just live in New York City. So we go the very next day. I think it was my mother that might have picked us up.
Eric Daw. My parents would have come.
You're right. We did call you, and you could have cared less. You refused. The loving parents.
My mom would pick me up. Jeannie would pick me up.
We tricked Eric Daw to come.
We had to get
You're right.
else.
Surprise, surprise, the Triangle of Terror wanted nothing to do with us, once again. So we go to the impound lot. In the car, if you take a soda can, you kind of scrunch it a little bit. That's what Matt's car looked like, except it was upside down. So we get the car back, but lo and behold, they don't total the car. They actually give it back to the Kunkel family. But at that point, I don't know which one of you decided that Matt just wasn't worthy to drive the car anymore. They gave it to Ben. The car leaked for the next few years, and Matt never had the opportunity to drive it again, if memory serves me correctly.
5,000 miles, it felt like that 95,000 miles.
Where is that? What happened to that
Honda
car?
Civic, dude, goes it went through the family ranks.
So, with that, on a serious note, Matt, I'm speaking on behalf of both Jeff and myself. You know we love you like a brother. You've been friends with us for over 25 years. Mark and Gene, you guys have been like parents to us as well. Congratulations. You guys are great. We love you to death. And most importantly, there's no one in the world who I'd want sitting across from Matt than you, Kate. You know we think the world of you. You're a beautiful person. You're goddamn sexy, and I look forward to seeing you guys grow old together. So if everyone wouldn't mind raising a glass to Matt and Kate. Cheers, everybody.
It's all true. Every word is true.